Hello, and welcome back to Destination Duna, the series in which I attempt to satisfy the Duna Permanent Outpost Mission Architecture Challenge issued by Sturmstiger on the KSP forums. I'm your host, 3 Martini Launch, and this is episode Lucky 13. The first thing I want to do this episode is get a ship on the launch pad. Again, no hurry to have it launched, but I want to get that alarm clock started. I think I'll be doing the injection into Duna orbit for the last package that's going to be arriving there within the scope of the challenge. I know I said last episode that I've got more stuff coming in. I figured a way to do it. Yeah, I was terribly mistaken. Anyways, let's back up a little bit. Let's take off the launcher. Oh, what have we got here? Looks kind of weird. Well, down at the bottom, we've got a habitation module for Dread Station around Ike. It's the last station that, the other stations don't have them installed yet. I guess there's the one there at Gia Station, and of course Ares Station. But the ones for Dread Station are still at Gia. And anyways, here's one for Ike. They'll get installed eventually. And over the last few episodes, you may have noticed there's a bit of congestion docking at some of the space stations. So I'm setting up these little expansions here. There's 3 of them. Put one, starting right here. Let's see if I can zoom up a little bit. Now I just got a new mouse, and I hate this mouse wheel. Anyways, we've got starting here. It basically just adds 4 more Plampatron Senior docking ports to one of the stations. There's only got one here. This one will be going to Gia. One here. This one will probably be going to Ares, and then one for Dread Station. Selene Station doesn't get one. I haven't had any traffic jam problems there, so sorry, Selene, you don't get one. It was coming in under 24.5 tons. Other than that, nothing real special. We'll go ahead and reconnect that launch. And what we got going on here? Let's take care of the staging. Okay, and we're good. So let me just bring this down and put some stabilitrons on there. And we get these hooked up, and then get this puppy out on the launch pad. So that's about it for this one. I think the next stop is going to be, excuse me, the truck by 4 or truck by 6 rather. That's coming into Duna's sphere of influence in a couple of weeks. So I'll see you there. But I do not, in fact, go to the truck by 6 pushing the Duna habitation thing. I go instead to Gia Station. Now, if you look, I wanted to dwell on this a little bit longer, but if you look at the end of that HAB module, there are 2 Plampatron Senior docking ports on it. I want to figure out what to do with that without making a bunch of space junk. I had some trouble getting the orientation right, but finally I got it docked up in the pusher with a couple of empty gas cans and took it over to Selene Station, where we're going to go ahead and dock it up. Dock it up nice. You're going to get no nasty events like back in episode 7. Anyways, docking goes smoothly, if slowly. And pitch and go. And I wound up taking one of the fuel modules down, bringing it back up, and there's that one with the 2 docking ports. I go ahead and get that off of there. You notice I got both docking ports there on the fuel module as I depart Selene Station. And eventually bring it down to land on Minmus at the mining module. There with, I don't know, Clutchford and Bumford or whoever their names are. Walk a hose out and fill that puppy up. And anyways, you can see, solution to the problem. And blammo, no space junk. And I guessed heads, so I won the toss. And that's it. Now we're on to the Big Day Resistance. The habitation thing, the taxi, the lander, all being pushed out to Duna by that lovely space truck by 6. You can see I'm setting up that encounter. And I'll bring it down to a little more than 12.5 kilometers. I've had trouble with 12.5. Well, I shouldn't say I've had trouble. I've just had some very scary situations. I brought this down to like 12.6, 12.65. And once again, the Apple apps has wound up below 250,000 meters. No flame out. A little slow on the draw hitting the record here, but I got into orbit very near Ares Station and decided to take a slice out of the middle of the package and put that taxi. That's the taxi with our 4 intrepid astronauts, Bill, Bob, Jeb, and Hudke. And I think they're going to go ahead and dock with Ares Station. They could use a little room to stretch their legs. Yeah, there they go. And I'm sure there's a little access tunnel or something in there they can get in. Because even though there's only been 2 of them per hitchhiker can, I imagine it's still a little crowded, especially for the 70 or 80 days or however long they were on that trip. Now, I'm not sure what I had in mind here. I think that I didn't know exactly how I was going to get that the habitation thing. Who was going to push it out of orbit? And I thought, I'll go ahead and push it with the lander. That makes perfect sense. So I'm going to put it with the lander, bring the lander back and refuel, and then land, or then pick up the Kerbals and land. That's not what I wound up doing. And again, I think I just wasted a bunch of time. I think I just turned that thing around, and all I had to do was just push off and dock if that's what I was going for. So again, this was a few days ago, and I don't remember what I was thinking when I did it, or if I had a plan, or what the situation was. Because I think all I really wound up doing is turning the lander around. And it didn't really matter which way it's facing for the job at hand. But you'll see when I get. Now that I'm looking, I think I might have made a mistake. I probably still could have used this vehicle. There's no fuel in it, and so I get all docked up, and I look and I say, "What? At 91 meters per second delta V? That's not enough to do the job." But again, there's no fuel in the lander. So anyways, I go ahead and dock that to Ares Station in the dark. There's nothing more exciting than watching a docking in the dark. And then bring over the space truck by 6, and it's going to dock, but then the next scene you're going to see that it's no longer docked because I undocked it, and the Duna habitation thing, well, you'll see. So good, exciting docking in the dark. And I wound up deciding to put the habitation thing on the top of the truck by 6. I go ahead and, after running a few simulations, decided that the best way to get that down to the surface near the supplies was to drop down to 10,000 meters just above that crater you see on the right, or as part of that crater network or canyon or whatever that is. Get that right about in the middle. And again, if you line up the apoapsis and periapsis, that'll tell you where you're going to be over. Anyways, that worked out pretty well. Got it down, and again, cut out a lot of stuff, but nothing exciting actually happened. Launched those drogue chutes, and you can see I keep switching back and forth to the map view. Things are looking pretty close. And it's just a few kilometers away from the supplies, and there the drogue chutes pop. And I set out the regular chutes, and they pop. And I wound up coming down at 12 meters per second, 11. I probably could have landed just like that, but again, just hit the gas right at the end to slow it down as much as possible. And whoa, boom, whoa. Okay, check no damage. We're good to go. Go ahead and get those communicatrons up and functioning so it can start sending telemetry back. And we'll go ahead and set the lander down. Nope, wait, we got to transfer some crew into there. I forgot who that was. It was the least experienced guy went first, old Hudke, followed by, I don't know if that's Bill or Bob. But oh, he missed the the seasoned astronaut misses the grab. So he goes, and well, we all know that 3 Martini can't pilot an EVA Kerbal to save his life. Okay, and then there goes Bill. Bill's going down, and again, just like an old pro, right in there. Finally, Jebediah, mission commander. And boom, no problems there. Okay, let's undock. No, okay, we cut out a whole bunch of stuff. Again, nothing real exciting. Did the same thing, knocked it down to about 10 kilometers, right over that one crater. And it brought me in, what am I, about 2.5 kilometers from the habitation thing. Yeah, 2.5 kilometers, coming in for a landing at 4 meters per second. That was kind of rough, but everybody's okay. So once again, Mission Commander Jebediah German steps out of the lander, plants the flag. Duna, permanent, and I think I double. I don't know if I spelled permanent right or not. Permanent Outpost Mission Architecture Challenge. Woohoo! And we get out and pose for the publicity. I'm not sure who's taking the picture here, but they do an okay job, I guess. Anyways, back at the habitation thing, let's go ahead and set off one of those remote-controlled rovers. And we're going to go pick us up some and whoa, watch out! Oh my goodness! Oh, and everything's okay. So no further event. We get to the lander, and Jeb and Hudkey are going to come out. Come on, Hudkey, and let's get out of there. They're going to go ahead and hop on that rover. No, don't go and take off yet. Quick save. There you go. You never know what's going to happen. And just a short 2.5 kilometers, 20 minutes or whatever it is. And here we go. Very exciting. Ooh, forgot to set those antennas up there. Okay, it looks much nicer now. And they go ahead and get off. And that's about it. I think that this is more or less the finale episode. I have succeeded in completing the Duna Permanent Outpost Mission Architecture Challenge issued by Sturmstiger in the KSP forums. I'll go ahead and post my results and score up there. I'm not, I know it's not going to be doing that well, but it's quite an infrastructure I've got set up now. In fact, I was struggling for stuff to launch for the last few launches. All I really need to do is launch supplies and replacement personnel. I may have an epilogue video, just like 500 or 1,000 days later, just to come back and take another look at what's going on. But as it stands now, I am done. Kind of looking for a new challenge. So if you got something for me, go ahead and post it in the comment section. If you like the video, like the video. If you don't like it anyways. And I suppose that's going to do it for me. Thanks for watching, and good night, everybody. And YouTube, this is Miller.